Okay, I want to pull some cards and I want to ask, why is the Republican Party allowing the MAGA morons to overrun it? Okay, why are they not standing for their conservative values? Because let's face it, the MAGA morons are not conservatives whatsoever. They're radicals. And it's like the Taliban, okay, of religiosity, and just as far right as you can get. So why does the Republicans, conservatives not stand up? Now, we have many more of them in the House and the Senate than they do of MAGA morons, but they let MAGA morons run the show. So what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? I don't know why Saturday night is running in on that. So above it, we have the life, long-term life thing. Above it, where it's moving to, crossing it is the health. Underneath of it, the foundation. The foundation is that it's a difficult lesson, difficult time, and underneath of it all, something new. Okay? So let's see. In the past, we have the darker conversations. What's going on now? We have 45. We have Trump. Okay. The cult leader. Above it, obstructions. Foundation, struggling with this. And it's anchored in. Okay. The strength. Are they willing to fight? Are they, So yeah, going into it, we have the darker things with 45, obstructions, this something they're struggling with, and it's anchored in. The challenge is the deception. I think in that deception has to do with all of this so-called Christian, white Christian nationalism, etc. The outcome is, they're being bullied, they're being controlled. Above it, at the heart of it, foundation is protection. And then what we have there are friends, protection. So going forward, we have their work, friends, the doorway, the cross to bear, the history of the history. It comes down to a lot of financial stuff and a lot of lies and stuff, and they need to wake up, in the House and for the presidency, come out of this dark mindset and start moving it forward, okay? They need to be willing to stand up against these bullies, against the far-right MAGA. So if we break this all down above it, it's the health of their life path. They're just mealy-mouthed, not willing to stand up. They're in fear mode of the MAGA crowd, okay? Even though there are more, I think, really genuinely more conservatives than there are MAGA clowns, they're not willing to stand up. So what they have to do is new anchoring in friendship, looking towards something new and anchoring it in. Yes, it's difficult, and they're struggling with protection, okay? Above it, where it's moving, is at the heart of it, there is that obstructionism. We have ones like Steve Bannon, and I've always said, he's definitely not a conservative. He's one that wants to tear down everything. He's an anarchist. He wants to blow everything up, okay? So what we have here, going into it, we have cult leader, and the challenge is white nationalism, okay? In the past, we've had these darker conversations. The outcome is control, okay? So it looks like they're just fearful to step up, man up, and take the party back. But let's go ahead and we're going to pull the tarot and see if it agrees with that. So let's go ahead and grab the tarot. And let's see what it has to say. Why are the conservatives not taking back the party? Why are they letting these MAGA criminals, thugs, MAGA thugs, rule? Slow moving, okay? Slow moving, okay? Underneath of it, we have Queen of Cups. They need to take the lid off of it and look at what's there, okay? But yeah, very slow. Slow moving. In other words, they're kind of at a standstill. They're just not putting it into motion. What needs to be put into motion? Earth Guardian, they need to stay rooted and grounded. They need to hold on to their value system. Like it says, they're not putting it into motion. They're kind of at a standstill. Surrender. Okay. Yeah, they've surrendered. They've surrendered. They absolutely have not been moving. So let's see what we have above it. We have moving to calmer waters. So I don't know what they're hoping. They're not willing to stand up. They want to move to calmer waters. Facing loss. Okay. Maybe they hope that more facing loss will get rid of the MAGA clowns. The foundation is the manipulation. Underneath of it all, the heartbreak, the pain, the difficulty. In the past, we've had, they've just kind of laid down on it. Like it says, they've surrendered. They back off. They let the MAGA clowns just overrun it. What's going on is what they're still trying to hold on to. Above it, the message. They have to get a message out. Foundation, but they're blocked. They're not putting things out there. They're not taking it in. And underneath of it all, they're being bullied. Okay? So the real conservatives are letting the MAGA clowns bully them, overrun. They've been cowed into submission, and they're not willing to stand up. They need to look deeper. The challenge is to look deeper. The outcome is they need to charge forward. They need to, put it into motion if they want to take back their party. Above it, they're in the nightmare scenarios. They don't like it. They're trying to balance this stuff. But underneath of it all, they feel like they are out in the cold, okay? So let's see what we have here. Again, above it, all the overruling thing is they're not moving. There needs to be more loss. They've surrendered. They're staying rooted and grounded. They're not moving. They're holding to their ideals, the conservatives, as much as they can, but they are not willing to act on it when it comes to dealing with the MAGA thing. Underneath of it all, there's a lot of pain with it. Mental pain, physical pain, because they are being, again, abused. They're going through abuse and they're out in the cold. They feel like they're, I don't know, it's not that they're outnumbered. But what we have at the center of it is the manipulation and not taking things in when it comes to being able to balance it. Above it, they want to move to calmer waters so they can get the message out because they are in nightmare scenarios. So they don't like what's going on. Now they're holding their values. The challenge is to look deeper. In the past, they've laid down, but the outcome is they need to charge forward. Okay, the outcome is mentally charging forward. So what's going to take? It takes more loss of the MAGA clan so they can take back their party. So what it looks like, the MAGAs have to lose. They have to get rid of dear leader there first. Get rid of the MAGA trolls. Okay, expose what's really there. That he is not this great guiding light, that these evangelicals want to put out, or that the QAnon rabbit hole has, elevated. And so we'll have to see what happens. Yeah. So on that note, I'll leave that here. And they got to move to take back the party. Okay, they've got to move. They can't keep being bullied by the MAGA clowns. And so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.